Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
How was the flight?
A little rough.
You mind being on camera?
Well, it's all right.
So what are we going to do at Viking today? 25-hour inspection?
I think we're going to do a 25-hour inspection.
All right, we'll get to it and we'll show everybody what's going on. How's she flown so far?
Good.
Yeah. All right, 25 hours on the airplane. This is one of the 90 horsepower Viking engines, so we're going to follow it closely and see how things goes. We do have a pretty nifty little valve here for the draining the oil. So we'll inspect it, we'll drain it and inspect it and see what we got after 25 hours. Now, have you done any oil changes prior to this, Kathy?
No, I haven't.
Okay. We'll drain it. Have you added any oil?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
No oil, no coolant. It's been perfect.
Okay. All right, we'll let that drain and then we'll see. Put a gallon in 25 hours ago, and it's all drained now, and we got a gallon out. So that part's good. Okay, so next we do the.
You want me to take the prop off?
Well, I'm just going to do the gearbox oil. Let it sit and drain here, and then that looks nice and clean. That's also 25 hours. Or is it? Did we change it?
No.
No. No. So then it's 25 and it's like water. That's good. Happy to see that. All right, so let's check this this gear oil.
Where's Bob?
Yeah,
Jesus.
All right, so it's perfectly clean. So that's good. Not even a hint of anything.
It's the only thing
And that's 25 hours. So that was the gear oil. Now let's take a look at the engine oil. Okay, so that has a little color to it, but still not bad. Definitely not black by any means. Nope, actually looks nice. Now we'll cut open the filter and take a look at that. 90 has a built-in cooler on it, so there's no external lines. And then we'll crack that loose and let the filter drain. The oil also looks good there. And then we'll replace the filter. Okay, now let's cut this baby open. We just use an aviation style cutter, but we had to add our own hole here because it's small filters compared to the big ones for airplanes. All right, and then of course you just gotta pull the element, and then let's just cut that and pull out the paper and we'll take a look at it. Different ways of doing this. Trying to get this separated, you can cut it on a bandsaw. The problem with that is usually you'll get a little bit of metal in there, which will confuse the things, but another way is just kind of try to roll it apart like that. Once you get that, just don't cut yourself because it's a lot of sharp stuff. Get that off, then we should be able to pull the paper, and then you just look in here, and as you can see, there's no metal, so that's what we're looking for. Yep, we're in good shape. All right, let's put some gear oil in. Mobile 1, 75W90, and just fill it until it starts coming up in the sight glass. All right, let's put some gear oil in. Mobile 1, 75W90, and just fill it until it starts coming up in the sight glass. All right, so that's settled in a little bit now. You'll see an air bubble, so it's right at the top of the window, so that's perfect. And we added a little bottle up here because the little vent fitting back there had a little bit of oil coming out, so now that's going to stop that. And then we're putting the engine oil in, and we're putting 4 quarts of this synthetic stuff, and must be good because the bottle looks like Mobile 1, so if it looks like Mobile 1, must be good. any case, it's full synthetic 0W20, and we put 4 quarts of that in the engine. Okay, so we're gonna do a compression check. We do it with the plugs out and everything, but preliminary, pre-flight, you can just check it. And this one, it's got a good one on cylinder 1, a good one on cylinder 2, and a good on cylinder number 3. So that tells you the basics. All right, so we did the maintenance on the 25-hour check on the S12. We got fresh oil in it, in the gearbox and in the engine. And check the compression. Really nothing to do on the engine. It's been perfect since day one. And that's it. I'm gonna have Kathy fire it up and head home. And post a video on it. More and more Viking 90s being used. Let's watch Kathy get her airplane back in the air.